Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the 33 Lounge. We're your hosts. I'm Nick. This guy's JR. Say hello to the people.
Hello to the people.
How long have you been practicing that?
Just now.
Like, is that something you had planned like all week? I can't wait.
No, I just whipped it up just now.
Okay.
You don't like my...
Oh, the googly eyes there. Fantastic. Oh, yeah.
I can't see a thing.
I don't think those sunglasses are meant to, like, be worn to see things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes I wonder.
Sometimes I wonder.
So how was your day? Did you do anything exciting today? Did anything, go on today? It was pretty laid back day for me.
It was a pretty chill day. I mean, I'm having a hard time here. All right, now I feel better. I'm a Jeep owner.
I know.
Yeah. I finally picked up my Jeep.
How's that feel?
Weird.
You missed the Escape already?
No. In fact, we were getting into the Jeep to leave, and Frank, the salesman, shout out Frank, got into the Escape, fired it up, and that hole in the muffler was very noticeable. And drove off. It was great. I did not shed any tears.
Hey, that thing was a tank for you.
I mean, I can't complain. I mean, we've had that thing for like 12 years, but this too shall pass. Right? Is that what they say?
I don't.
This too shall pass.
What are you referring to?
Like, I moved on.
Wow.
Right?
Well, I mean, normally that's said when there's feelings. I mean, if you don't give a shit about the Escape, then it's already passed. Passed when you drove off the lot.
Bye, bitch. Does that sound better? Like, I don't know.
Listen, I've owned 3 Escapes.
Yeah.
Well, the last one was a Mariner, but same thing. It's my favorite cars. Then they went all small and curvy and got rid of the box style, and then I stopped buying them.
Yeah. I mean, I can't complain. It was a good vehicle to us, but it's been 10 years since I've owned a Jeep Wrangler, and now I'm back in the saddle.
Yeah.
Right before you came here, I let Lily drive it. We took it around over to the Dollar General and came back.
Yeah, how'd she like it?
She's like, the steering wheel's loose. I said, no, it's just, that's how it is. It's way different.
Well, she's driving an EcoSport.
Yeah, which is also a small car, but
Well, the EcoSport's wheels are like the size of the wheels on the bottom of this chair.
Yeah.
Compared to the Jeep Wrangler that you got.
Yeah, and it's 17s on the Jeep.
Gonna be pricey when it comes time to replace them.
They're brand new tires.
Well, you still.
I got time. I only drive from here to Walgreens.
But one would wonder why you need a new car.
You saw my Escape.
Yeah, I loved it.
You could have bought it off me. I sold it to you for $500.
It would have been a downgrade.
I mean, you could have had a second vehicle.
I don't have room in my driveway
for as
for
much
the
as
two
you love
that
it,
I have now.
You could have sat in it and pleasured yourself.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Was yours leather?
Yes. Heated seats, too.
Yeah. Oh, stories of the Escape.
Yeah.
I used to call mine the Escape.
That's what I called it. But the kids named it Elsa back in the day. So, yeah. What?
Elsa.
Yeah. We don't.
Elsa, get in your cage.
Yeah. We don't have a name yet for the Jeep. My former Jeep, Lily named Batman. It was black.
No.
This one's silver. So I proclaim maybe Silver Surfer?
Quicksilver.
I don't know. But we haven't picked a name yet. Silver Bullet?
Silver Bullet.
I don't know.
The Course Train.
Well, yeah.
People all over the world.
Yeah. Coors Light, maybe. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll get a vinyl wrap and wrap the Jeep so it looks like a Coors Light can. And then when it's cold, the mountains turn blue. Huh?
You might get harassed.
I don't like Cures.
Cures.
Yeah,
I don't like Coors either.
Kewrs.
Cures. All right. Oh, I am very sore.
I could make it look like a Busch Light can.
You could.
Head for the mountains, Busch beer.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, probably not. I don't know.
Well, congratulations on the Jeep.
Yeah, I got work to do.
Do you?
Yeah, I got a whole radio sitting right there that I'm going to put in tomorrow. So I have the touch screens and the Apple CarPlay.
You're in a CD player?
Yeah. I was jamming the Hootie, though. I had to put in the 30th anniversary of Cracked Rearview Mirror. I don't know, whatever that is.
We could have played the Moonmaker CD.
I'm not sitting very close to you like we are right now in a Jeep Wrangler.
I can't believe you're doing that.
Listening to love-making music.
It'll put you in the mood.
Yeah, well, you can let me know what the songs are. I'll make a Spotify playlist.
I don't know what the songs are. I don't have a CD player to play it. I can't remember what's on it.
Fair.
That thing's like, I don't know, 14 years old.
I think Lily has a CD player up in her room. You have to bring it over.
It might not be music that we can play around children.
No, you have to bring it over, and they'll bring the boombox down here.
It's a portable.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we'll throw it on, and we'll stare at each other.
Longingly.
Yeah.
Into each other's eyes.
You said 60% of the time it works every time, right?
Listen. They did say they're coming out with a sequel to Brokeback Mountain.
I can't quit you.
This could be how it starts.
I can't quit you. But I got work to do. I'm going to put a new radio in. Some of the LED lights there in the front bumper, they're not working too good. So I don't know if there's a loose wire or whatever. I'm going to have to figure that out. But
well, you have tomorrow off.
I did find out that the bumpers that are on there, if you wanted to purchase them right now, $550 for the set. I'm like, man,
that's pricey.
I did. Oh, so here's the other thing that happened. So I'm signing all that paperwork, and Frank, shout out Frank. He's like, I know it's not your birthday, but we have a birthday present for you. And I was like, oh, okay. And so I'm thinking like,
I know what this is. I know what you're saying.
Okay, so I'm thinking like, maybe every time they sell a vehicle to somebody, they give them like a keychain. I don't know, So I'm like, oh, okay. So he gets up and he walks away, and then he comes back and he was like, all right, come on. So he ushers me over to this door that takes you out into the garage, the service area. And as I'm going there, I pass the owner of Lyle's, and he says something to me, and I'm like, hey man, what's up? Whatever. So I go out to the garage, and he was like, all right, man, you can have all this. So sitting there in front of me is a front and rear bumper, stock, all fender flares that are different than the ones that I have. They're not stock. And then the other thing that's sitting there is a grill. I think I was talking to you about these. There's grill inserts that you can buy that change the whole front end where it looks mean and it has like teeth and stuff like that for the grill instead of that. There's one of those sitting there. And he was like, you can have these. I said, I will be back tomorrow. He's like, you can sell them, use them, whatever you want to do, but they're yours.
They came with the Jeep.
I don't know if they came with the Jeep because I was talking to the owner and I thanked him for, graciously giving me those things. And he said he has an entire container full of Jeep accessories from all the Jeeps that people have brought there. And he's like, I had this stuff laying around. If you want it, you can have it. Okay. I might not take the bumpers. I might tell him I don't want them. But I thought about taking them still and then maybe trying to sell them. I don't know. But I like the fender flares. They're better than the stock ones. But Frank was saying that he thought maybe one of them was cracked, but I didn't really look at them. But the grill I'm interested in because I thought about buying one of those, and those are like $200. So I got cool stuff for free.
That's good.
Yeah. What did you
That's
think I was going to tell you?
I thought they were going to give you a rubber ducky.
Oh. So speaking of rubber duckies, so when I last owned a Jeep, that wasn't a thing. It was just the Jeep Wave. That was the only thing going on. I get home, Noah runs in the house, comes back out, hands me 2 ducks. So now I have 2 ducks, right? My mom, who was in the hospital, I don't think I got a chance to tell you that. She was in the hospital. Over the weekend, she just got home. I go over there to see her and, show him the Jeep. And my dad's like, think fast. And he throws me a duck. I am now up to 3 ducks. And I've owned this thing for not even a day.
Well, more importantly, how's your mom?
My mom's good.
What had happened?
She had an infection in her kidneys.
Ooh.
They had to pump her full of antibiotics. I seen her on Thursday. They came back home from Florida on Wednesday. I seen her on Thursday, and she did not look good.
Yeah.
Today, she looks completely different. And she said she don't even remember seeing me on Thursday. But she was in the hospital from Friday until today. She just got home. But she's doing much better. Thanks for asking. Yeah.
Well, we're glad she's doing better.
Yeah.
That sounds nasty. Kidney infection.
Yeah. Pretty bad one. Severe. Antibiotics galore.
Now, did she had that while she was driving home?
So
or did that happen in the midst of driving home?
No. Well, so she hasn't felt good for like 2 months. So what had happened was, she fell in the snow walking their dog. They have a dog, Jonesy. She fell and she was contributing the pain she was having to that
the fall.
Right. So while they were down in Florida trying to take care of the stuff they were doing, she fell ill. Then she felt better-ish, and they came back later than they were going to, like a few days later. And then Friday, she told my dad, like, she's in the worst pain she's ever been in her life, like worse than childbirth. So she's like, take me to the hospital, which when my mom says that means
go.
Yeah, because she don't ever want to go. So went to the hospital and they admitted her and thought it was kidney stones. Turns out it wasn't. And turns out it was just a very, very, very bad infection. But she's home now. So.
Well, glad she got that taken care of. Glad it wasn't.
Yeah.
I mean, that would have been rough if that would have happened like on the drive home. Like, because then you stop. You don't know what the area's like. You don't know like, where you're at, how the hospitals are.
Right.
That's the only bad thing about
traveling.
Like you never know what kind of care you're going to get if something were to happen.
Right. But she's on the mend now.
Did she go to Weirton?
No, she went to Trinity. Oof. She got put in the new wing though, but I guess the room was really nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The last time I had to stay over at Trinity was for my knee, my senior year.
Yeah.
When I had the ACL replacement.
Right.
They put me in the Bishop's suite.
Oh, wow.
So I was by myself.
Yeah.
There's like a living room attached to it.
Yeah.
Well, there's a couple girls I went to school with. Their moms were nurses, so I was like getting the royal treatment.
There you go.
It was nice.
Nice.
It was nice. I mean, it wasn't nice. I was going to have my knee done, but
yeah.
Yeah. Still.
Yeah.
That might have been when I broke my arm, actually. I can't remember.
You had to stay in the hospital for a broken arm?
I was almost compound.
Oh.
It was like, pew, pew, 90-degree angle.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. It was only for a day.
That's good.
All right.
Well,
so what you got on the agenda?
I just blew my load.
That was it.
Yep.
All right. Well, as always, we love you.
Yeah.
Peace.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, somebody freaked me out today. I saw something. You know how your notifications drop down from the top?
Yeah.
I saw it, but I was in the middle of doing something. I didn't catch exactly what it was, but I saw the Steelers logo and I saw Rodgers, and I was like, shit.
Yeah.
I started searching, couldn't find nothing. I messaged you. I was like, please tell me we didn't sign Rodgers.
Yeah.
And you were like, no. And then as soon as you sent your message, I found out.
Yeah.
He came to Pittsburgh and had a throwing session with DK Metcalf.
Were they in Pittsburgh for that?
I thought that looked like their practice facility.
I don't know. I didn't pay
training
attention.
facility.
I had heard that he had a private throwing thing with him.
It might not have been in Pittsburgh. I don't know where it was, but
I still feel like this deal is done. And on April 9th, this is going to get announced at the live Pat McAfee show in PPG Paints Arena. Did you know he was doing a giant live show?
I didn't, but to me, it's
going to get announced.
It's always a circus with him.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what this year is going to turn into, a circus.
100%. I just hope we're in giving him $300 or no.
We're going to give him what he wants.
$33 million.
No, we're probably going to give him like 25 for a year.
He wants $33 million.
Well, he's not going to get that in Pittsburgh. Hopefully not.
Yeah.
Well, they said that when the contracts were out there, that the Giants had one on the table with Pittsburgh, but the Giants was worth more. Oh. So we might not be where he's at, where he wants to be. That might be the holdup.
Okay.
And now I'm sure the Giants have probably moved on, and the interest in Aaron Rodgers is probably faded.
Russ Wilson.
Yeah. Well, and Jameis Winston.
Yeah.
And DeVito re-signed with them.
Right.
So my guess is that the interest in Rodgers has now faded, and we're probably the only team in the running.
100%.
And now that he knows the only offer he has on the table is one that isn't where he wants to be, so if he wants to play, he's going to either take this or
retire.
Take his ball, go home, and retire.
But you don't come to a place and spend 6 hours with the coaching staff because you're going to retire.
Not necessarily. Maybe he's planning on negotiating a higher.
And now you seemingly don't work out with their wide receiver one just to do it because you're going to retire.
My question is, where was Pickens?
He's probably somewhere beating somebody. I mean,
but why wouldn't you offer like a olive branch to him? Hey, listen, come out. We're in this together.
I wouldn't be surprised if Pickens got traded during the draft.
I wouldn't be either.
Yeah,
but for right now, that's your teammate. That's your number two.
Well, Aaron Rodgers don't have no teammates right now.
I'm talking about DK Metcalf.
Oh well,
and
I'm telling you,
if we look back on it, like look at Juju. Take Juju. Juju's a prime example of a 1/2. When he was a number 2 behind Antonio, he lit the world on fire.
Yeah.
As soon as Antonio Brown left and he was number 1,
doo-doo.
Juju. And I feel like Pickens is sitting right there in that same mold. Not saying he was doo-doo as a number 1. He wasn't. I mean, he still made amazing plays. But I think as a number 2 with DK Metcalf on the other side, that's going to open up so much. And this is why I don't understand. Like, who gives a shit what number you are?
Right.
Who cares if I'm wide receiver 1 or 2? Who cares?
Yeah.
All that matters is the production. Having DK there is going to open so many doors for Pickens, and knowing him, he's probably pissed.
But what you're saying is something that somebody who exemplifies the teammate and being part of a group, not somebody being me.
Well, Juju was.
I'm talking about Pickens.
Okay. Well, I'm talking about Juju too. When Juju was there and Antonio Brown was there, Brown was the selfish one. He was our wide receiver 1.
Yeah.
Then when we got rid of him, Juju went into that role and he got pissed because he wasn't putting up the numbers he put up the year prior.
Yeah, but I mean, you can be mad about that, but don't act like a
Juju
diva.
was a diva. He was a diva.
I'm not saying Metcalf is a saint.
Well, we don't know what he's going to do either. But, I mean, he should want a good receiver opposite him as well.
Well, yeah, it takes some pressure off you.
So, I don't know. These guys, seems anymore that the team aspect is secondary
to
the individual.
Yeah.
especially on Tomlin teams.
Right.
If I can say that.
You did.
I know.
Yeah.
But it's just becoming a circus, and to me, you just move on. I mean, how long are we going to wait for this?
Yeah. I'm telling you, April 9th is getting announced, the Pat McAfee show.
Well, you better get in there and do some work then.
Because he's going to show up there and...
Now, how do you feel if you're Mason Rudolph? Son of a bitch. I'm right back where I was 2 years ago.
I still feel like these guys probably get told things when they're signing these contracts.
Listen, I was all set to go with Mason. I was ready.
Either way, next year, we need to draft a quarterback. No matter what.
This year.
Maybe this year.
I think next year's draft quarterback class is going to be worse than this year's.
Well, Arch Manning.
That's it.
Yeah.
You think we're going to have the number one pick? Because he's going number one.
No, but everybody's saying they got all those extra picks for next year.
Listen, hold up. Let's talk about next year's draft.
Yeah.
Because I know we said we wanted to go.
I'm feeling like we probably shouldn't.
Did you see how many people they're expecting?
Well, think about it. Like, that area is going to be terrible.
They're expecting 500,000 to 700,000 people in downtown Pittsburgh.
And there's not enough room.
No.
I don't know if I want to deal with that.
We'd have to get a hotel in Robinson and walk to Pittsburgh.
We'd have to camp out weeks in advance.
Yeah, it's probably not going to happen.
I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, it's probably not going to happen.
I am all for, though, watching it.
Yeah, well, I'm going to request off for it.
Yeah.
Hopefully we're able to do so, and there's not a big event circulating around that time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to look to take the draft off next year.
Yeah.
It may, you know what? I may try and talk to a former guest of ours.
Okay.
A couple.
Okay.
Jesse and Dave.
Uh-huh.
See if maybe we just want to like get together and I don't know. Go to like a Damon's atmosphere.
Oh, a Damon's
like atmosphere. We used to.
Is there a Damon's-esque atmosphere somewhere?
No, there never will. Damon's was in and of its own special.
One of one.
They have the Goat House.
Yeah. Yeah. That's close.
Yeah. It's close.
Yeah.
Looks nice.
It does look nice. Beer's cold.
Beer's going to be cold, yeah.
Yeah. Food's all right.
You know, and I talk about this, but I don't even really drink anymore.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll have some mocktails.
Oh, yeah.
There's some Shirley Temples.
Yeah. That'll go well while you're sitting with your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You? Or do you think who else?
I don't know. We'll figure something out.
Yeah, I was going to tell you.
I think logistically going there is going to be
oh, my God.
Poo-poo.
Yeah, because they're going to have it on the point.
Yeah, it's going to be
There's
a mess.
no way out.
It'll be yes.
There's one way in,
correct.
One way out.
It'll be a mess. I was talking about this with our colleague Michael, and I was like, you know what? You're right.
Listen, if you had a boat,
right,
like it would be perfect.
Yeah, you just
like I think the atmosphere on TV is going to be probably the best draft.
Oh, it'll be beautiful. It'll be beautiful
right there on the water.
But logistically, if you're standing there, it's going to be hell on earth.
You're going to be there all day, trapped in like middle of a million people.
And Lord knows it'll be snowing or raining.
And I'll have to shit.
Yeah.
At least twice.
Yeah. You're just going to drop trowel right where you're standing.
Probably. I'll have to.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just wear a diaper.
No. Yeah.
I mean, I'm almost 45.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that the age requirement? You have to wear
I don't know if there's an age requirement. Yeah.
Well, speaking of the Steelers.
Yeah.
News came out today that one Cameron Hayward.
No, didn't really come out today. It was
it was the other day. He won the Walter Payton Man of the Year in 23.
Yeah.
He was a finalist last year for it again.
He's won it twice.
And came out that he donated his entire $5.7 million bonus and endorsement package to charity.
Yeah, to the homeless.
Yeah.
Good on him.
That's the kind of guy you want in your team.
You want him traded?
No, I want him to retire.
Or retire.
I don't want him to trade.
I'm sorry.
The dude's not healthy.
He was healthy all year last year. I ate Crow. I went ahead.
The first time in 3 years.
I went ahead and accepted him.
And he's been healthy, and you're like, you want to throw a party.
I don't want to throw a party. I'm just saying. Oh, 6-1.
Tampa Bay's throwing a party.
Yeah. We suck.
That's the Pirates.
Yeah.
Pirates had a chance to really have a special rotation this year, but you know what they're not doing?
Winning.
They're not signing Trevor Bauer, and they're not bringing up who?
Bubba Chandler.
Which, you spoke about this prior to us recording. So you are all for Bubba Chandler being caught up already. They can't see that. That's a Bubba Chandler card.
Yeah, it's autographed in a relic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're all for Bubba Chandler being called up?
At some point, yes. Yep.
But what was the comment you made prior to? We went out and got a pitcher?
Yeah.
And you said what?
You should just call up Bubba Chandler.
Now, let's rewind us to the very infancy of our podcast.
That wasn't the infancy.
When we were talking about, how one Paul Skeens, and
yeah,
I thought the Pirates were stupid for not having it on the opening day roster pitching.
Yeah. Super 2.
Here we are 4 games into the season, and you're like, why aren't you bringing it up?
Shut up.
My. So do you want to tell the people I was right then?
I'm not saying you were right.
Oh, I was right. 100% I was right. Let's think about this for a second. Paul Skeens won NL Rookie of the Year, right?
Yeah, it screwed up everything with bringing him up later.
So, I mean,
lost a year of control.
Yeah, essentially, it wouldn't have mattered had we had him on the start or opening day roster, right?
No, at that point, no.
Okay, so now you put him on the opening day roster. You start him. Game 1, he pitches.
Yeah.
How many more wins do you think you... Now, I mean, he got robbed out of quite a few wins because our team is terrible.
Yeah.
But let's just say, how many more wins would he have got?
Last year?
Or strikeouts? Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Maybe would he have won Rookie of the Year and NL MVP?
You mean Cy Young?
Cy Young?
I don't know. Maybe. He only got 3 votes, but...
Well, he missed the whole first third of the...
I think he could have had easily like 5 more wins at least, maybe 6. So that would put him at 16, 17, and 3. Even you could probably take away some of them losses too, but yeah, tough. And I mean, first game of the season, he was up 4-1 when he went to the dugout. But I mean, and then he walked a couple guys, so 4-2. Two of the runs were his, but the bullpen completely blew that game, and they blew 3 games in that series. First team since 1924 to lose in walk-off fashion that many times in the first.
Against Miami.
Yes. The last team to do that in 1924, the Pittsburgh Pirates. So, I mean, at least they're consistent,
I really hope this man doesn't leave.
What man? B-Ray?
Yeah.
Man. I don't know.
He's the only, one of my favorite players left on this team.
It's whatever.
I mean, Skeens, obviously.
And Jack Sawinski.
Love Jack.
Yeah.
Gotta love Jack.
Pretty sure he's 0 for 3 today.
Oh, he's 3 for 3. You misread that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's 3 for 3.
All right.
In other news.
Oh, you have other news.
I have other news.
Okay.
I gotta get to the picture. I gotta delete this one. I hate that thing. Yeah, I know I went from iPhone to iPhone.
Yeah.
But they always add stupid shit to the newer iPhones.
Yeah.
And it takes me a minute to get used to it.
Yeah.
So do you remember a running back in the NFL named LaShawn Johnson?
No.
Me either.
Should I?
Well, I mean, just got busted for running a massive dogfighting operation.
Oh, Michael Vick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where I really have to question how stupid an individual is.
Okay.
When a predecessor of yours gets busted for a crime and then you proceed to do the same thing.
Predecessor.
Michael Vick.
It's a big word.
It means somebody preceding you.
No, I know.
Before you.
I get it.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah. I just was pointing out.
But I don't remember LaShawn Johnson, but he was charged with a massive dogfighting operation. And I was like, how stupid do you have to be when there was that giant case with Michael Vick and that profile? I mean,
yeah.
Why would you be so dumb
as
to do the same exact thing? So hopefully he goes to prison for a while.
Michael Vick did.
Michael Vick did. He went and served his time.
Yep.
Came back, signed with Pittsburgh, and people were not happy.
He wasn't. He was someplace else for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, but when he signed with Pittsburgh, people weren't happy.
I was happy.
I mean, I didn't mind the signing either.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, the dude served his time.
Yeah.
He got caught for a crime. He didn't plead innocent.
Right.
He served prison time. He's in prison, federal prison, and he got out, served his time.
Right.
He's allowed to make money. He's allowed to work. He's allowed to join the workforce again. But yeah, I just came across that. This is a very light news week. I mean, I got a picture of the new Kia pickup truck.
Yeah.
The Kia Tasman. Can't buy it here.
Nope.
It's only right-hand drive right now. Which I kind of want to, do you ever want to order a right-hand drive car?
No.
To drive here?
No.
I think it'd be cool.
Why?
I don't know. Just to have would you ever, because when you're driving down the road, the driver's seat is right in oncoming traffic.
Yeah.
So somebody goes left to center, man, I would think a right-hand drive vehicle puts the driver on the outside of the lane.
Makes you feel safer.
Makes me feel safer.
Yeah.
And then when you go to Europe,
the
right-hand drive cars are right in the middle of the lane because you drive on the opposite side of the road.
Right.
So they should have the left-hand drive vehicles.
So the passengers in
listen,
the kill zone.
If I'm going to get in a wreck, I don't want to die.
But screw that passenger.
They can sit behind me and live.
Yeah. Wow.
Pirates lose. I didn't even see the score. It was bad.
7-1. I don't know.
So are we going to have another season like last season, up and down?
I don't know. This is bad.
Starting out not good?
Not good at all.
Where are we at? 1-4. Actually, it might be worse than that.
No, that's right.
Oh, yeah, the loss today.
Poopy.
Man, what's our win? Who got our win?
Mitch Keller.
Jones is on the DL again?
Yeah.
That
He
dude
has
can't stay
inflammation in his elbow and is not requiring surgery.
Cannot stay healthy. Well, we're not last in our division. That's a good thing.
We are in a terrible division.
Yeah, we're not last, though.
Okay.
Milwaukee hasn't won yet.
They got smoked by the Yankees.
So what do you think about that stuff coming out about the Yankee bets?
No, I don't care. I mean, eventually the Major League Baseball will say, you can't use those. But
I'm shocked they haven't. They put up 20 runs.
I don't. Listen. The amount of people that are able to make Major League Baseball is so finite, right? You have to be able to hit a baseball, regardless of the fact that it's
not what I'm asking.
Listen to me. Regardless of the fact that baseball bat is designed to have a bigger sweet spot, doesn't matter. You still have to be able to hit a baseball. So
are you defending the Yankees for cheating?
They're not cheating. It's not against the rule.
Are you defending
It's
the
not against the
Yankees for
rule.
cheating.
It's not cheating. The bat isn't illegal.
It's bending the rules.
I don't think it is.
Have you looked up the rules on the bat parameters, measurements?
Have you?
I have.
Oh, okay. So it's bending the rules.
It is. The top of the barrel has to measure the same or more than the middle of the bat.
Oh.
You can't put a bubble in there.
Well, then it's against the rules.
I'm 100% lying to you.
Oh.
Sounded good.
Jag off.
Yeah. They put up 20 runs using those bats.
Aaron Judge hit 3 home runs in that game, and he's not using that bat.
Well, here's the thing. I was watching their highlights of the game yesterday.
Yeah.
And I didn't notice anybody using them.
Jazz Chisholm is. I know he is. He hit a home run in that game. In fact, I think he has 3 on the year right now. But it's so weird that story came out like 3-4 games into the season for them about those bats when they had been using them since opening day. I don't know.
But is that something you really notice? It's not something they're going to come out and be like, hey, we changed our bats.
No, I mean,
come look at them.
Yeah.
And it's not something you can really notice very easily on TV.
It's weird looking though. When
It kind of is when you notice it. I didn't see it last game. I was watching highlights for, but I didn't watch it live. So
I feel like some people started calling it the torpedo bat.
Yeah, I saw it somewhere too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes from skinny to fat to skinny.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like you said, you still got to hit it on the sweet spot.
Yeah. You still got to be able to hit the ball.
Man, I got to finish that.
What?
Hard Knocks.
Oh, I didn't finish it either. I quit watching around the time the Steelers started tanking.
Well, which
I probably should have watched it more when that started to happen.
Yeah, we commented on, if you haven't seen the Hard Knocks, you should probably watch it, man. I'm going to tell you what.
Yeah.
Baltimore's facility is just second to none. Second to none.
You say that every time.
I know. It's beautiful. I want to build a house that looks like their practice facility. Their practice facility looks like a mansion, just a house. It doesn't look like a building. It's built like a house. It's crazy. Yeah. But anyways. Don't you have like more glasses? I thought you bought a whole thing of glasses.
I don't know.
You're gonna sit here and wear those because you like them.
I do like these ones.
I
can see
through a whole
them.
box of them.
Yeah, I gave away a pair today.
Did you wear them yet?
Yeah, boom.
Oh yeah, the boom ones.
Yeah, I gave them to my dad. You want me to change?
I don't care what you do.
All right.
You should change them though. You should go through the entire box.
Okay.
Where's this at? Martinsville.
Yeah, I don't know who won this race.
Imagine living in that house.
Yeah. You're in the race cars. You're tired too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm tired.
I didn't sleep very well. Well, the problem is like yesterday, Sunday, what did we have to do? I had something to do Sunday. So like when I got home, I slept for like 6 hours.
Yeah.
Instead of taking my like little 3-hour nap.
Yeah.
I slept for 6 hours and it messed my sleep schedule all up. And then I was up all night, went to bed at 4:00 in the morning.
Oof.
Then I was like, I can't sleep long. You know, I want to like get my sleep schedule back to going to bed at night.
Right.
On my days off. So I slept like 3 hours, which would have put it 9 total for the day. But
yeah.
So I went to bed at 4, woke up at 7. By 10 o'clock, I was already tired. Had to take a 2-hour nap. I'm still tired. So it's getting harder and harder.
You've been up since noon?
Well, I mean, I've been up since from when I woke up yesterday at 5:30. I've laid down for a 3-hour nap and a 2-hour nap. So, yeah.
No, I'm just saying, you've been awake since noon, though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know. I fell asleep after dinner watching ride along too, but only for like an hour.
Yeah.
I went to the store. We had some shopping to do.
What'd you have for dinner?
Chicken tenders.
Chicken tendies.
Yeah, I make them with this Zatarain's blackened seasoning, and it's pretty good.
Okay.
Low calorie, lean protein.
I had ground chicken.
That's chicken, lean protein. It's good for you.
That's what I had. Some hot sauce on it.
Been watching what I eat, trying to lose some weight. Started lifting again. Man, so sore.
Yeah.
Body feels like it's been run over by a Mack truck.
I stopped at Sheetz today. And I was in the MTO menu and I ordered a cup of fries for Noah. And then I was looking at things for me. And then I told myself no.
No.
So he was eating these fries and he was like, these are better than McDonald's. They're better than Wendy's. I love these fries. I'm like, I know they're delicious. And then we drove over to Laos and we got out of the car and he dropped his cup of fries onto the parking lot.
Sucks to be. Did you take him after you got the Jeep to get fries?
No.
You want him to drop him in your Jeep, huh?
No. I didn't even think about going to get another cup. I felt bad for him, though. Then I made him pick him up because I don't want to be like that guy that left him laying there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was looking at chili cheese dogs, all the deliciousness of MTOs.
Well, there's a guy I follow on, I don't follow him for like recipes.
Yeah.
He's just entertaining. CIB, he goes by.
Yeah.
And he's on a diet. And he makes chili cheese dogs, but he buys like the carb bread or the keto bread or whatever.
There's keto buns for
yeah, and then he buys like the low sodium, low fat dogs, and the way he does it, he can have 4 dogs, and it's like 600 calories.
No, really. I love it.
Maybe I should send it to you. You can have chili cheese dogs.
I love hot dogs.
I do too. I love chili cheese dogs.
Yeah.
I've been really watching. The only thing gets me is like when I do this, like I don't eat a lot in the morning. I eat 3 kiwis.
What?
I eat 3 kiwis.
You specifically every morning eat 3 kiwis?
When I have them, yeah, but I go through them so fast I don't always have them.
Do you eat the hairy outside?
I don't eat the hair. You can, but I don't.
So what do? You
peel them and slice them.
Yeah. You eat it slice by slice like they're pepperonis?
Yeah. Why? How?
I don't know.
Knife and fork it?
Well, I mean, you could like peel the outside off and then.
No, you don't eat it like an apple. What are you, an animal?
I don't know.
That's not how you eat a kiwi.
Well, that's how an animal would eat them. They wouldn't slice them up.
I said, what are you, an animal?
Oh, fair.
Yeah. I eat 3 kiwi in the morning. But the problem is, like, I'm a big guy.
Yeah.
Like, 3 kiwis doesn't hold me over very long.
Wouldn't think.
And sometimes I wake up, get ready for work, and I could, like, eat a whole side of beef. I'm so hungry.
Yeah.
So I get those little chicken and cheese roll-ups at Subway. They're 400 calories.
Yeah.
But I've really been trying to watch and not do the fast food. On Fridays, it's hard because of fish.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have... Well, Walgreens doesn't sell fish anymore.
No.
So, you know, I got to get some on the way to work.
Yeah. Or just wait till after midnight.
But by then, like, I'm starving at 7.
The good news is Lent's almost over.
I know. You know it's around the corner.
My birthday.
No, ricotta pie. I mean, yes, your birthday.
Yes.
But ricotta pie is right around the corner.
Breaking that mother. Don't know where the button is. I am breaking that fucking. Oh, that I didn't believe that at all.
You delete the mother.
Mother diet. There, I fixed it.
So I gotta call the moms tomorrow and see when we're doing this. I'm gonna go over and help her. I gotta learn how to do this.
Yes.
It's getting later and later and later. I'm going to put this off longer and we're going to lose it.
I can't wait. I eat so much ricotta pie. How much am I getting?
I mean,
a slice.
Well, I'm getting my own pie.
Oh.
But
you always get your own pie.
I've asked for an extra one this year too.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oof. So good. Does your mother put anything on it? Like, she makes it, right?
Yeah.
Does everybody just eat it as it is?
As it is.
Nobody adds anything to it, like some fruits or anything?
Never had.
I was just wondering.
I've never added anything to it.
Okay.
I mean, when my grandmother would make them.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about my uncles would get pies. We would get pies. We would have pies at dinner for Easter. There would be a baking sheet. I kid you not, this long.
Yeah.
Just giant pie.
Mm.
I mean, there were pies everywhere.
So good.
But yeah, that's going to be happening soon. So
yes,
I'm going to have to go over and help her make those.
Yes.
It's going to be wonderful.
Wonderful.
So how do you want what a piece?
I don't know.
You're on a diet. You better clear this with the missus before I get in trouble.
It's so good. So good.
Yeah, a lot of people hear like the name of it and they think, "Oh my God, ricotta cheese."
No, you're missing out. Oh, it's so good.
But yeah, it's not what you think it is. It's just something we do it's just a once a year thing.
Yeah.
You get it and you have it, and when it's gone until next year.
Yeah.
So
my birthday's coming up and I'm on vacation. Me and the wife might go somewhere, like out of town for a night or whatever.
Hershey, Pennsylvania.
I don't know where. No, not that far away. Jesus. But I told her I'm going to eat dirty. I'm going to eat dirty.
Tell you what, I just saw should go to, was it 63 Corks? I think the name of it is.
I don't know what that is.
So it's a reservation only restaurant just past New Philly.
Oh, okay.
But this bone-in ribeye that they have, I'm going to tell you what.
You deal me.
Looks fantastic.
Okay.
Looks fantastic.
I'm poor.
Well, I mean, it's your birthday.
Well, I was thinking Permane Brothers myself. I love Permane Brothers.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I'm all about Permane's because it's our local thing here. It's not something I partake in often.
Well,
I got to really be in the mood for Permane.
For pizza. God, I miss pizza. Oh. Miss it.
I mean, you can enjoy stuff while go get a prime rib.
No, I'm not. Every once in a while I'll eat steak, but it's not like, if I'm going to break my diet for a day, I'm going to have something that I've been craving.
Beef isn't breaking a keto diet.
I'm going to break my diet.
But why would you do that if you don't have to?
Because I want to. You
know how long it takes you to get back into ketosis?
You know how long it takes me to not slap you? If I want to have pizza
hold on.
or Permane's on a cheat day, I'm going to do it.
I just want to draw your attention to one thing.
What?
I want you to look at that screen.
Okay.
Do you see how much larger I am than you?
Yes.
Smacking me probably isn't a good idea.
Oh.
I would go get a giant prime rib.
Okay. I mean, I get it. I do. I know. But
you've never seen things on the Facebooks that you want to make or go to or?
Yeah, I have all kinds of screenshots.
Yeah. There's all these restaurants locally to us that are only an hour away that I want to try.
Okay. Well, that's you. Me, if I want to break my diet and eat a Permane sandwich or a greasy ass pizza.
A Permane sandwich. Okay. I mean, I can get behind the pizza.
I'm just saying, if that's what I want to do, that's what I want to do.
I can get behind. I'm a pizza guy. I can get behind pizza.
Yeah, I love pizza. I thought about all day today, and this isn't a lie. I'm like, I'm gonna be in Follinsby. D. Felice Brothers is in Follinsby. I should get a meat magnifico. Oh, but I didn't.
A meat
magnifico, right?
Mm.
Is that what it's called?
I
All the
don't know.
meats. You ever have one of those? It's just piled on top of there.
No.
Them greasy ass pan pizzas from D. Felice. They're so delicious. I think I'm addicted to pizza. I love pizza. I could eat it every day. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, cold pizza for breakfast, because that's the move. I mean, I love pizza.
Yeah, oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
You don't love pizza?
I do.
But
I'm just noticing something.
what?
I do not have the video.
What video?
Of the 93 corks.
Oh.
Or 63 corks.
Okay.
I don't know what I did with it.
All right.
Don't know what I did with it. I'm not happy. Because there was other restaurants like right around the New Philly area that were also on that video.
Oh, really?
There were 3 of them. I think one was Fox in the Hole.
Fox in the Hole.
63 corks. And
63
I can't remember what the other
corks.
one was. The drinks you can order from Fox in the Hole, like I always just want to go there just for them.
Oh, really?
But the burger looked fantastic.
Mocktails?
Yeah, they're like coffee drinks and other stuff. And
yeah.
Shakes.
Have you've been to the Hocking Hills, right?
Yeah, we got a cabin out there.
I thought about doing that.
It's nice. Yeah, I didn't mind the
a little pricey
trails. Went on the trails. Here's the thing though, like Hocking Hills, like is for the trails.
Yeah.
If you're not going to do the trails, there's not a lot to do in that town.
Gotcha. And it's a dry town.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mocktails galore.
I mean, there's like one Amish restaurant that I wanted to try because, I love the
home cooked style food.
Well, the Amish country has that buffet that's like fantastic.
Oh, at the Dutchman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's go try this. And it was terrible.
Mm.
There's a couple little shops around, but it's like nothing that you're really going to.
Yeah.
I mean, we went and we did the trails. Like we walked all the different trails, saw the waterfalls and stuff. And I mean, it was nice. It wasn't like,
earth-shattering.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to figure it out.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of stuff you could go do.
I know. I got to figure it out.
Just what do you want to do?
I don't know. I have to find out if she's even going to want to do anything. Lily has prom on that Friday. And then
oh, God, you can't miss the prom.
Well, it's not missing the prom. It's just, she's, I don't know. We got to figure it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we need to pause because I got a tingle sprinkle.
Yeah, or burn one, right?
No, I get a tingle sprinkle.
You have to pee?
I said I got a tingle sprinkle.
He's got to piss.
Do we do this? We do this.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's like we were saying. Wow. That's a statement piece.
One love. Your brother really needs to step up his game. Not social media game, but like, sunglass game.
I think here's what you might not know. Those are Dave's actual sunglasses.
No, he doesn't.
And
no.
Yeah, he didn't go out and buy a bunch for this.
Those are what he wears.
He
on
wears
the reg.
those. Yeah. My brother's weird like that.
Huh.
He has weird taste. But he is 12-2 on his bets.
Oh, that's good.
So, he's gaining traction among the community of gamblers.
Degenerates.
I mean, you should watch it. You gamble a lot.
I haven't gambled in a while.
Well, football's over, so.
Well, that, and I have a Jeep payment now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just gave you all those top loaders, too.
I know. I mean, I do have a pile of cards laying here, though. I did just open some Topps Heritage high numbers.
Yeah, did you get a box?
No, Noah picked up a blaster box yesterday down at the Highlands Walmart.
Ah.
Yeah.
We didn't have any.
Nope.
Or if we did, they went pretty quick.
Yeah, there's a couple. Oh, there's a Derek Jeter 90 Topps. There's a couple numbered cards here. I don't know. There's one. But I didn't get any of the rookies. Well, Jung Ho Lee, we did get him, but no Skeens, no Jacksons, no Yamamoto.
Yeah, I looked online. They're going for quite a pretty penny.
Yeah,
which makes me want to get out of it again. Like I've lost all interest in it now. People they buy these and they jack up the price and sell them on eBay, and it just makes it like not fun anymore.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I mean, I got it when we were younger. We just stopped doing it, but it's too expensive.
Yes.
I mean, unless you get super lucky and get something out of a hanger box.
Right.
But yeah, it's we were talking about how we lost one of the goats the other day.
Yeah.
Right. So I saved this a while back because I thought it was a cool story about Ricky Henderson.
Yeah.
Ricky also passed this year.
Yep.
So Ricky Henderson got hurt one season.
Okay.
And Harold Reynolds ended up winning the stolen base, single season stolen base crown. Led the league. So like they were going into the last game of the season, and Harold Reynolds needed or was tied with somebody, and he got a stolen base like in the 9th, and he ended the season as the league leader when Ricky was hurt. And I didn't know this about Ricky Henderson, but did you know he spoke about himself in the third person?
No.
So when you talk to him, Ricky referred to himself as Ricky.
You know, Ricky do what Ricky does.
So Harold Reynolds calls Ricky in the off season.
Okay.
And he's like, I was just calling to check up on him, see how he was doing. He was like, we had somewhat of a friendship. It's like, so I call Ricky. Ricky answers the phone, and he speaks in the third person. So when Ricky answers the phone, he says, you got Ricky on the phone? Okay. So he starts asking him, and he says, hey, I don't know if you saw, but he was like, I finished the season as the stolen base leader with 60. He goes, that's shameful. Ricky would have had 60 before the All-Star break, and hung up on him. I thought that was funny. Well, that's part of the mentality that sets these people apart. And we also talked about this. I finally found it. We mentioned this a while ago, but I couldn't remember exactly what it was. So there's 4 people in NBA history to do this.
Okay.
Win an NBA title, win the NBA Finals MVP, win the regular season MVP, first team All-NBA, first team All-Defense, win the scoring title, and lead the playoffs in scoring. They did all that in one season.
Okay.
And they did it. There's 4 people to do it. And then it was all Michael Jordan.
That makes sense.
We talked about that before, and I could not for the life of me remember exactly what it was, but it, for some reason, popped back up into my timeline. Probably from my memories a year ago. So this episode is just basically me cleaning out all the shit I saved for the podcast that we forgot to cover. I also screenshot the top 5 fastest pitches in MLB history.
Okay.
Do you have any idea what number 1 is?
The fastest pitch in MLB history.
Yes. Let me tell you what number 5 is.
Okay.
Number 5 just happened last season.
It was Chapman.
Aroldis Chapman, 104.7.
Okay.
Number 4 is Ben Joyce. I have no idea who that is.
I've heard that name.
105.5. Number 3, Chapman again, 105.7. Number 2, Chapman again, 105.8. So he owns 3 of the top 5.
Okay.
The number 1 is Nolan Ryan. Do you have any idea how fast?
106.7.
108.
108.
108. I don't even remember Ryan being known for his speed.
Wow.
I mean, like, I'm shocked Randy Johnson's not on here. I thought he had a fast year, but I don't remember Nolan Ryan being known for his fastball.
108.
108.
You imagine getting hit by that?
You
imagine trying to hit it?
So that pitch, there was a video that played with this. It showed all 5 of these pitches. That pitch, he was headhunting.
Oh, really?
It was up and in. He could have murdered somebody with a 108-mile fastball to the face.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the reaction time you would need to get out of the way of that?
That's there right now, baby.
Bringing this next week. You better be ready.
I won't have a seat. Well,
you do.
I can get one.
We're going to borrow it.
Yeah.
So what do you want to talk about?
I don't know.
I've now cleaned out. I have nothing in the backup.
I don't have anything.
Well, I asked you to do a top 5 for this week.
Yeah, I don't have one. I've been busy. You know? Been working. Jeeping.
Oh, my God.
Buying sunglasses.
So I think I know what I'm going to get you now that you got a Jeep.
Oh. What are you going to get me?
Let me just see if it exists.
Oh, it's something you have in your brain. What is that? I have no idea. Yeah. I don't know. I don't need a duck with a dick. What's wrong with you, man?
That's not what I put in there, but that's hilarious. I don't get the Jeep owners thing with the ducks, though. What's the point of it? And what's with the waves?
Well, the wave thing...
is that like a Harley thing?
Well, the wave thing is stems from when the war ended and they would give each other the V for victory. So that's where that stemmed from. The duck thing, some lady from Canada started that, and I don't remember the premises of it, but she died. R.I.P. to the duck lady.
R.I.P. the duck lady.
And I guess they have like some kind of yearly thing that they do to celebrate her, but the duck thing didn't exist the last time I had a Jeep, and now I'm up to 3 ducks already. Well,
where you got them?
Huh?
They in there?
Yeah, they're sitting on the dash. I don't want them.
So take them off?
Yeah, well, I feel bad because my parents gave me one, and then Noah gave me 2, and like,
now they're gonna hear that they listen. That you didn't want them.
I already voiced.
Apologize.
I've already voiced the fact that I'm not crazy about this duck thing.
I'm gonna win like 7 of those ducks at work and give them to you.
There's one already for me.
Yeah,
waiting. That was one today.
That's what we're
there.
It
is right there.
That's what we're gonna do.
It's a football-looking giant duck.
Yep, I'm gonna win a bunch of those and give them to you. Your whole Jeep is gonna be ducks.
Your first duck, it even squeaks. And then there's this little gif of somebody riding a Jeep thing, and then here's my ducks right there. There's my ducks.
You got a dragon duck.
Think they can see that?
No,
maybe not. Yeah, my parents gave me the dragon one. These other 2 Noah gave me.
All right.
Yeah. Ducks. I'm not crazy about this duck thing.
I think it's funny.
Yeah. Yeah. There was something I wanted to talk about today, and I can't remember what it was. It has slipped my mind. No idea.
No, it's
Yeah, I seen
that. There was a massive ice storm in Michigan. Did you see that thing?
Did I know I mentioned this, but did we actually talk about the Trumps and time traveling?
Yeah, Barron Trump, the book.
Did I talk about this though?
Yeah.
I did? I don't think I did.
Yeah, but did you see that ice storm in Michigan?
No.
This crazy ice storm, freak ice storm hits Michigan, right? And there's so much weight on the trees, they're just snapping and falling.
Sweet.
Like entire trees. People are walking through the woods, like hiking.
Yeah.
And trees are just falling left and right. Like hundreds of thousands of people without power. But it's insane to watch the videos. Like, we didn't have a very bad winter this year.
No, it hasn't been bad. Well, it's over now. Yeah, it's spring.
It was very mild. I mean, I only had to shovel like 3 times.
So I just asked AI to write me a short podcast segment on a crazy conspiracy theory by me, right? This is called the Still City Theories, the Great Heinz Ketchup Conspiracy. I have no idea what this says because it just literally wrote it.
I had one for you too. I had to delete it. It was not appropriate for the podcast.
Okay. You want to hear this?
Sure.
It wrote this as 2 people, and I asked it to do it as 1. All right, Pittsburgh fans, buckle up because we've got a wild one for you today. You know how we always joke that Heinz Ketchup is the official blood type of the city? I've never joked about that, but we'll pretend we have.
Well, it's AI. I mean, it's...
Well, one guy out there, let's call him Ketchup Kevin.
Ketchup?
I don't know. I'm just going with it. Believes Heinz has been secretly influencing Pittsburgh sports for decades. And when I say influencing, I mean rigging games, controlling trades, and even manipulating weather patterns for home field advantage. Kevin swears that back in the 70s, when the Steelers dynasty was just taking off, Heinz, then a major power in Pittsburgh, invested in the team. He claims that they made a backdoor deal with referees, ensuring controversial calls when the Steelers went the Steelers' way. And it didn't stop there. He believes Heinz influenced the Rooney family to draft Terry Bradshaw, claiming his golden locks resembled a perfectly poured bottle of ketchup. I mean, come on. I wouldn't put it past Kevin to believe that. Well, wait. This is the other person saying something. I'm sorry. So what? They had secret ketchup agents in NFL offices where they slipping ref bribes in little ketchup packets. I wouldn't put it past Kevin to believe that. But the craziest part, he swears that when Heinz Field lost its naming rights and turned to Acrisure Stadium, it cursed the Steelers. Think about it. The team's been struggling since. I don't know about that. And when Heinz left, so did Big Ben. Coincidence? This is dumb. I never heard of this. You believe that at all? I'm done with it.
No, I don't.
AI just let me down.
Just let you down? I've been tracking sharks before vacation.
What?
I've been tracking sharks before vacation. Before we go to Myrtle?
Yeah.
Been checking where all the sharks are.
Oh, that's smart.
There's a couple close. Well, they're tiny. This one's a great white. His name's Danny. And then this one is Brenton. Ooh. Port St. Lucia. Be on the lookout. You got a shark right off the coast. This is kind of fascinating if you think about it. 750-pound adult male.
Uh-huh.
Great white shark. Its name is Contender. I pulled this up last year because before we went down there was A bunch of sharks sighted off of the coast of Myrtle Beach. So the only these only track the ones that are tagged by Ocean, whatever this company is. But there was one that was close to us last year.
Yeah.
While we were down there, and it had just pinged like the day we got there. 1,400 pounds. Great white.
1,400 pounds.
1,400 pounds. It's interesting to see, like there are a ton up the coast. Yeah, I do this before we go down every year. See, there they are. Look at all sharkies. And he goes, the turtles.
Do you
there's turtles.
Do you even go out there in the water when you're there?
Yeah.
To pee.
So the first year we went down, like I went out. But like me going out, Megan can't go out.
Yeah.
She's 4'11". Plus, the first year we went down was super rough.
Yeah.
Last year it wasn't as rough, but I didn't go out. I don't know. I don't want to get stung by a jellyfish, or God only knows what's in those waters. But there were people that, like, if you sit, so there's schools of fish that go by.
Yeah.
And you can see them. They're like 50, 60 feet wide, mass circle of fish.
Yeah.
And it looks like a giant shadow in the water.
Yeah.
So last year, one of the days, there was like 5 of these groupings right off the beach from us.
Okay.
And they make everybody get out of the water because they attract sharks.
Oh.
And these 5 schools of fish.
Time to eat.
Just like went all the way up the coast of Myrtle Beach.
Mm.
And you could see from like the balcony where they were at, and they were clearing the beach all the way up. It was crazy. I was like, it's just fish. Why do we got to get out? Well, because there's sharks.
Mm.
And sure enough, like, we're watching this pool of fish go by, and here comes a shark up out of the water.
Did you know his name?
No, it was just, it wasn't like a great white. I mean, it was just probably like little, what are they call those, skimmer fish or whatever, skimmer shark?
I don't know.
I don't know. They're little. But yeah, but they hunt in like packs. So like, here's like 10. What are you doing?
Like wolves.
Yeah. But
what am I doing?
Yeah, so I always check this before we go down, see if there's a possibility of a Jaws attack.
We need a bigger boat. Which I don't think that's the exact line, but everybody quotes it that way.
I don't know, but I saw something. You ever hear of what do they call it? The Mandela effect?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
So I saw something on Facebook today. Richard Simmons never wore a headband.
I don't recall him wearing a headband.
So everybody thinks he wore a headband.
I don't recall that.
And when you Google search like Richard Simmons
headband,
Richard Simmons costumes, they all come with headbands.
Well, that's weird.
But everybody says he wore one, and he's never worn one.
Do you remember him wearing one? Because I don't.
I never thought about it.
What was that movie?
But Berenstein and Berenstein Bears?
Yeah, Berenstein,
whatever.
Yeah. Mandela.
What are some other big ones?
Mandela.
I don't know.
The movie with what's that guy's name? The comedian. He's a genie. Kazam.
Oh, Shazam.
Yeah.
Or Kazam, Sinbad.
Yeah. Shazam's the one with Shaq.
Kazam is the one with Shaq.
Okay, Shazam then.
Shazam is the one
What's
with...
that guy's name?
Sinbad.
Thanks.
So, did that actually happen? Was there an actual movie?
No, I don't think so.
Do you remember it?
I feel like I do.
I do too.
Yeah.
And there are people out there that have like the VHS tapes from it.
Supposedly. Berenstein Bears. I remember that. Not Berenstein. There was another one. It's pretty big.
Well, that Sinbad one was pretty big.
Yeah. I don't know.
I just saw that came up. I was like, wow, he never wore. I don't think he ever wore one.
I don't recall.
I don't ever thinking of Richard Simmons wearing a headband.
No.
Is he passed?
Is he dead? Yeah. He had MS. Plus, he did a lot of drugs.
Well, like that. I know there are people saying that he hasn't been out in public in like.
You saying Richard Simmons or Richard Pryor?
Richard Simmons.
Oh.
The exercise guy.
Oh, yeah, he did die. No, he totally wore a fucking headband. Oh, shit.
You broke it. Well, technically, you broke it on your mute attempt. I see. I don't
totally wore a headband. No, I was thinking Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor is a black comedian. way off base.
Yeah, he died last year, July 13th.
Well, when he died, people were saying they hadn't seen him in public for like 5 years.
I don't know.
Just type in Richard Simmons headband. I don't ever recall him wearing one.
I feel like I do. Look, there's pictures of him. Well, no, well, I don't know. Maybe not.
I don't know. That was just one of the ladies that pops up time to time on my timeline.
But here's the thing too, like we I don't know, I guess you would contribute somebody working out to wearing a headband to keep the sweat out of their face. So your brain goes to that.
Do you remember when he was on TV weekly with his little exercise program?
Yeah. Sweating to the oldies.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe he didn't wear a headband. I don't know.
But you notice all the headband pictures of his costume?
Yeah, they all have headbands. But that makes sense because, like, you're sweating.
You're working out. It's weird. I got
know.
to thinking about it. It's like, I don't ever remember him wearing one, though.
There's no verified photographic evidence of him wearing a headband while exercising. Wow. That's right there. Mandela effect. Shit.
Crazy.
Fuck it, you know?
Jesus.
We're an hour and 15 minutes in, 17 minutes in. My parents done shut this off. So now it's naughty time. Maybe it's a Mandela effect. I never said fuck.
Well, you just said it again.
I was just, Well,
it's been a slow news week.
You said that once.
Everybody's waiting on the Rodgers bullshit.
See, now we're getting naughty. Shit.
Well, I honest to God, don't understand what the lore of a 40-plus-year-old quarterback is.
41.
I mean, I said 40 plus.
42 or 41. One of the two.
Well, you're not Tom Brady. It's not like this dude's rolling into town with 7 Super Bowls.
I will say, though, like, he got better last year as the season went on. I don't know if that was part of, working through that, coming back from that ankle injury, or he got more accustomed to the surroundings. I don't know. I'm not saying if he comes here, we're going to the Super Bowl, baby. We're not going to the Super Bowl next year. Whether it's Mason Rudolph, Aaron Rodgers, or maybe even Kirk Cousins.
They're not. You wouldn't know about Kirk Cousins until after the draft, and I don't feel like we can wait that long.
Or we're trading for Kyler Murray or somebody, all that crap you've been hearing. I don't know.
Well, I'm also hearing we're not making any moves via trade because we're stacking picks for the draft that's happening at home.
I 100% believe that they're going to trade up to make a splash in that draft next year.
Okay, but
Arch Manning.
He's going number 1.
Yeah, that's what we're going to get.
What are you going to give up for it?
TJ Watt.
And?
Draft picks. It's going to happen.
If it does and they get rid of TJ, then I'll be pissed. I'm not saying, listen, TJ's towards the end of his career.
Yeah.
He's getting older.
Yeah. They're working
Some
on
may
a
say
contract.
he's lost a step or two and he's always battling injuries.
Not as bad as the brother.
You're talking about trading the cornerstone of your defense.
Yeah, without him, the defense is me.
And draft picks, which if you want the number 1 overall pick, you're gonna have to give up your first. This year, your first next year, and probably the year after.
Yeah.
Are you willing to trade all of that for Arch Manning?
I don't know. I just realized I didn't have a thumbnail beforehand for this. And this show has been completely like a bottle of ADHD. We're all over the place.
I mean, we are. This is what happens when you don't prepare. I can't do everything.
I don't do anything.
I know you don't. This is my point.
Yeah.
I only have so much.
I keep feeling like somebody's got their hands around my eyes right now. Every time I like glance down and see myself down there, it's freaking me out like Mickey Mouse has his hands around the back of my head, holding hearts in front of my eyes.
So you talked about breaking your diet for your birthday.
Yeah.
What about a good burger?
I love a good burger. And I like Bubba's Burgers down there in the Highlands.
Have you ever had the 1 pound burger at Mustang Sally's?
I don't even know where that is.
It's in Fallonsby.
Oh, Fallonesby. I was just there today.
Yeah.
Where at? What? Mustang Sally's.
Mustang Sally's.
That's Wilson Pickett.
You turn left at Dario. You go all the way up the hill.
Yeah.
You make a right.
Yeah.
And it's down there on the right. It's a bar.
Make a right down there on the right.
So you think 1 pound burger, you think like it's not thick. It's like they make it like this thick.
It's big.
It's wide.
Looks like a cake.
I'm going to tell you what, it's
like
very
an 8-inch
good.
round cake sitting in front of you.
It actually, you know what? I have a picture of it.
Oh, look at that.
Because I have partaken.
Oh, you've ate it? Did you eat the whole thing?
I ate a double.
Yeah. Wait, what? What do you mean you ate a double? You ate a 2 pound burger?
Yeah, I ate a double.
I would throw
Thus started the challenge with my family.
I would not be able to eat all that.
Then my brother went and ate a 3 pound. So I had to up him.
So you ate triple.
I had a 4 pound burger.
That's
not at Mustang Sally's.
You ate all that?
Yeah. With about 8 beers. It was rough.
Where was that at?
Someplace up McKees Rocks. Or I don't know.
Jesus. You got to unhinge your jaw for that one. You didn't eat that.
This guy my aunt dated. I went up to.
You say this guy I dated?
My aunt dated. This guy.
Oh.
And he was a cool dude. Got along with the family. Stayed in for a few years, but he lived up in PA, and his buddy owned a bar, so I went up there and met him. And I was talking about the challenge, like the family thing with him, and his buddy overheard me and said, I've been thinking about, doing a challenge here. And I said, well, I'll tell you what. So right now, my brother holds our family record at 3 pounds.
Uh-huh.
You make me a 4 pound burger, I'll even pay for it.
Yeah.
But if I eat it all, that's dubbed the Tuttle Burger Challenge, and it gets put on the wall.
Okay.
So he did, and I ate it.
Yeah.
And it was rough.
Yeah,
let me tell you.
Did you ate the whole thing? Okay. So now it's the Tuttle Burger.
I don't know if the bar is even still there.
But back then it was the Tuttle.
This is 2012.
But he said, all right.
Yeah.
It's the Tuttle Burger.
It's the Tuttle Burger Challenge.
Wow. I wonder if anybody else conquered it.
I do not know.
You didn't have to eat fries too, just the burger.
Just the burger.
Wow.
So,
4 pounds of burger.
It was rough.
I have a hard time eating anymore. What is that?
Prime rib at Iron Bridge.
I have a hard time eating. I get so full so fast now. Did my stomach shrink? Is that what that is?
It's possible. If you don't eat a lot, they say, your stomach could shrink.
I'm still fat.
See, my problem is, it's like I get like so damn hungry.
Yeah.
And I don't think I can make it to because I eat when I go home. Like I said, I eat those 3 kiwis.
Yeah.
That's like 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Then I go to bed and I wake up at 7 p.m.
Oh, that looks so good.
And then I go to work and I usually take my lunch at midnight, 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I eat at 8 a.m., 3 kiwis, and then I eat my lunch at 1 o'clock in the morning. And it's usually a salad with or the tropical fruit box.
Yeah.
But when I get to the point where I'm like I need food now,
yeah,
I order from Subway and it throws everything off.
Sure.
But I am down 4 pounds this week.
Nice.
4 pounds. So got to get back in the gym tomorrow.
Yeah.
I had to take 2 days off.
You're down a Tuttle Burger.
I am down a Tuttle Burger.
Shit.
Me and Jesse are got a little competition going on.
Oh, yeah. You want to do that with him and not with me?
I mean, if you want to jump in on it, you can.
Been on a diet.
Well, it goes by amount of weight lost.
Oh, well, I didn't
per week.
I didn't keep track.
So you got to weigh yourself Sunday, then weigh yourself the next Sunday.
I didn't keep track.
Whoever loses the most is owed a beer.
Just a beer?
Yeah. So when we're done with this,
yeah,
we're gonna stop it at the beginning of June before I go on vacation. So when I get back, Jesse's gonna come down. If he owes me 4 and I owe him 8 or whatever, we'll go and partake.
So it's if you beat him by 8 pounds, he owes you 8 beers.
No, whoever loses the most weight this week.
Okay.
So this week I lost 4. He lost 3. He owes me a beer. And I told him I don't want none of this bullshit at the end of this. So
this is week by week. So every week somebody wins, they get a beer.
Every week somebody wins a beer.
Oh, okay.
And I told him I don't want none of this bullshit. If I owe you 5 and you owe me 10, then you only buy me 5. He said, I'm buying you your 5 and you're going to be buying my 10.
What are you drinking, Foster's?
I don't know. We'll figure it out when that time comes.
Oh.
But, yeah.
So
if you want to jump in on this, just weigh yourself on Sunday.
I'll just come and drink.
I mean, you can do that too. Maybe go down to PAC. I don't know.
They're eating them Martinsville dogs.
They're like $32.
They're legendary. No, they're not. This isn't freaking F1.
They're like $32. They just showed the sign. A dog with all the fixing was, I think, $32.
I see plain
hot dog. $12.
$2.
Bag of 6 is $12. Oh, it's marked down to 11.
Yeah.
I thought it said 32.
Those look good too. God bless it.
Yeah, I don't mind like dieting, and I don't eat a lot during the day anyways. Like most of my stuff is just snacking at night. That's what kills me.
Yeah.
Is the snacking. Look at that. Why would you eat it like that? Who eats a hot dog like that, you jackass? It's not a burrito. Or shut it off. That's Dan Patrick, right?
I don't remember that. Chris Patrick?
I can't remember.
I don't know.
I just lost all respect for him. Nobody eats a hot dog like that.
Well, I don't know.
What is that? What are they changing out? The black box?
I don't know what they're doing.
Why are they changing out the black box?
This other team's doing something too.
Changing out the black box.
I don't know what that is. That's tools. I don't know what's happening.
Oh, well, you're the NASCAR fan. NASCAR fans, comment down below. What are they changing? They changing out the black box?
We had somebody comment like hi or what's up, or I don't know who that was.
Let's go say hi back.
I already did, like days ago. You know,
on which one?
The last episode.
We got a comment. Maybe is it the guy from India that offered to like bump our subscriptions?
No, my brother said he got a similar thing from a lady saying the same thing. So
did he do it?
No.
He didn't sell his soul?
No.
I wonder if that's the devil testing you.
Maybe I'm the devil.
Your Wi-Fi is working very slow.
Sure is. I just upgraded it. Oh, whatever.
I don't know. Let me close everything else. I want to see the comment. I want to see who said hi to us. Who said hello? It's not opening. I saw Hainsey had top 5 sports movies. There it is.
Oh, God. That's so loud. But I didn't buy it. I think the oldest card I have is that Hazarowski rookie card.
Lit.
Prior to... Lit Okie. What's up? I said, how you doing? Thanks for listening. I don't know who Lit Okie is.
I don't know. Thanks for the comment, though. What's up with you?
Yeah.
We replied.
Yeah.
Checked out your page. Got a GTA 5 video on there.
Yeah.
My brother's just like, he's all over the place. Like 174 views on one video, 415 on the other, 13 on one.
I don't know.
634 on one.
Dave Tuttle.
Well, anyways, I was saying I noticed that we brought back the top 5.
Yeah.
And I saw Hainsey did a top 5 sports movies.
Okay. We did that once.
Yeah. I asked you to think of a top 5 for this week.
Yeah. What's your top
what you got?
5?
You don't say.
What's your top 5 pops?
Like pop as in
soda pop.
Okay. I thought you meant those pop figurines.
No, not Funkos.
Or pop as in like entrance pops.
Top 5 soda pops? Did we ever do that before?
Yeah, because I had RC as mine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I ever tell you this story about me and Zen?
Yeah, and I wanted you to share it on here.
Should I share it?
Yeah, because it's hilarious. I don't know how you could do such a thing.
So the other day, I was cleaning up Jamie's car in the garage and was having a few beers and,
Oh, that explains it. Never mind.
Enjoying a Zen.
That explains it.
And I took a hefty swig of the beer and I swallowed a Zen. Immediately, I freaked out. I Googled it. Like, oh my God, am I going to die? Turns out, like, you won't die unless you ingest a bunch of them because you can get nicotine poisoning. But so I was like, okay, that's cool. A couple days later, this is going to be a little TMI, but taking a shit. And, a fire went off and I get this really cold, cooling sensation in my butthole. The Zen was peppermint. So, I passed it and I knew it the moment it happened. Felt like somebody shoved an ice cube in my ass. So, yeah. So moral of the story is...
don't drink while you have a Zen in.
Well, don't swallow Zen.
I can't believe you swallowed one.
Yeah, sure did. It happened. And I felt it.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyways, do you have a top 5 for this week? Because I'm a failure.
I do. I did have one just in case you did not.
Okay.
Top 5 favorite underrated movies.
Yeah.
Movies that you like that maybe, weren't popular, didn't catch traction, people didn't know about.
I got one in my head and I'm trying to remember the name, but
just one? Like, I mean, I'm prepped for this, obviously, or not. Do you need us to pause so you can prep for this?
No. The hell's the name of that actor? D.B. Sweeney. You know who D.B. Sweeney is?
D.B. Sweeney.
Yeah.
I'm sure I probably know who it is.
Oh,
Bless
man,
you.
I just sneezed. Thanks. Ooh, ugh.
Yes, I know that is.
Okay. So I'm going to name my number 5. Cutting Edge with DB Sweeney. He's a hockey player. He gets hurt, and he ends up figure skating.
Figure skating.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with Cutting Edge with DB Sweeney. Now I got to think of another one.
I'm going to go with a movie called Mind Hunters with LL Cool J and Christian Slater.
I've seen that.
It's a good flick.
Mind Hunters.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't really popular. I mean, it's got a B. Well, back then it was a B cast. There are other people playing it. But if it's about these FBI profilers that go to an island for a training exercise.
Yeah.
And there's a serial killer on the island with them. And some of the kills are, I mean, for a movie that never really was gained traction, some of the stuff in there's pretty crazy.
Oh, man.
Do you want us to pause?
I don't even know if pausing's going to help me.
Do you want me to go through mine?
Oh, I got another one. Memento. You ever see that?
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty popular.
Oh. That's probably gonna be my problem because I'm not like a movie buff like you.
Let me do my 5, and you can think of your 5.
Well, I am trying to think.
I offered the pause. If you would have thought of a top 5,
if we pause, it takes away from the element of surprise.
Okay, well, my number 4 is Hard Target with Jean-Claude Van Damme. I had to put a Van Damme movie in there. And I really think, I mean, some of his movies were popular back in the day, like Bloodsport was big. Yeah. Kickboxer.
Kumite.
Even back, like the early Universal Soldiers were pretty popular. But Hard Target never really gained steam, and I think it's very underrated. My number 3 is a Seagal movie.
Oh, Glimmer Man.
Half Past Dead with Jaw Rule.
Oh,
it's so good.
I've seen that.
Great movie.
Is that an underrated movie?
None of Seagal or Van Damme's movies are ever popular.
I don't know. Probably had a killer soundtrack. What was that? Exit Wounds.
Exit Wounds.
That was a banger.
Soundtrack. Yeah.
I mean
that's why it's not
even
on the
list.
movie
Was good, yeah. But the album
that was with DMX.
Yeah. Oh my God. I don't know.
My number 2 is Paycheck.
Paycheck with Mel Gibson.
No.
Isn't it? No.
Nope.
Who's in that?
Ben Affleck.
I don't know.
So it's a movie. Okay, so it's going to sound weird. So he accepts a job.
Mm-hmm.
He's a specialist that reverse engineers things. So like somebody wanted to make a product like the Apple iPhone. They would hire this guy, reverse engineer the Apple iPhone, make it better, and there's your product, and they would pay him. So what Paycheck is it's this guy accepts this job to reverse engineer something. In the beginning of the job, they plant a marker on him, which essentially is going to erase his memory when he's done with the job. So he goes in to do this job, and then like 2 seconds later, he's done with the job. Right? You don't know what happened during that year or 2 that he was with this company, reverse engineering, God knows what. But when he gets home, he mailed himself clues to like investigate and go back and track. And I think Uma Thurman is in it too. It's a really good flick.
I mean, a lot of people know this movie, but the Boondock Saints, it wasn't like a big thing. I think it went straight to VHS when it came out. But it's got like a cult following.
Is it like animated?
You never heard of the Boondock Saints?
It's animated, right?
No.
Or is that the one with the two assassins?
The Daryl Dixon? What's that guy's name? Guy plays in Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon plays him. He's in it, and his brother. They're Irish guys.
Yeah, and they shoot people in the back of the head and come out their eyes.
Yeah.
Boondock Saints 1 and 2. I can't remember. I didn't remember if that was the name of the of that movie or not. But I know what you're talking about. Yeah. The other guy is Ewan McGregor.
No, Sean Flaherty.
Sean Flaherty, yeah,
or Flaherty, or whatever.
Well, my number one is I See You.
I don't know what that is.
Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, I've never heard of it. PCU?
No, EYE. I See You.
Well, I'm just saying PCU would be another one I would name.
PCU is a good one, though.
Yeah, that is a good one.
ICU is about a bunch of cops suffering from PTSD. So they go into this aversion therapy thing up in this old Russian silo in Alaska, or like missile silo in Alaska.
Yeah.
And there's a killer there with them.
Oh.
Great movie. You should watch it. ICU. It's really good.
So what did I name so far? I've named PCU.
The figure skater one.
Oh, yeah. Cutting Edge.
Boondock Saints. PCU.
Fido. I think I mentioned that earlier.
Fido Goes West.
It's an independent film about a zombie who...
See, that's kind of what we're talking about.
...is kept as a pet. It's interesting. Man, this is a hard one because I'm not a big movie guy like you are. So, like, if I watch a movie, it's because...
So you just talked about one that you really loved on Netflix. I would say it's probably not a major motion picture.
Okay.
It would probably fall under a little-known movie that is really good. Or
what did I watch on Netflix?
About the baseball coach?
Oh, what is that called?
Becoming a Champion or something?
I don't remember. Know. What was that called?
Anyways, it's about a coach who gets cancer and his baseball team wins the Little League World Series.
Yeah. Well, no, they try to win.
Well, they try to win it, but they were terrible. So, like, they played really well for him and got there and did great things.
You Gotta Believe is the name of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Greg Kinnear and Luke Wilson. Pretty good.
Did you ever see the movie God's Not Dead?
No.
With Greg Kinnear?
No. Oh, is it the where the post office? Works in a post office?
No, he's a pastor at a church.
Oh.
So it's a true story.
I thought it was was it one where his son dies and sees heaven?
Sees heaven.
It's about the book Heaven is Real.
Or that's the name of the
movie. Yeah, the movie's called Heaven's Real.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, there's a theory going around that was all made up just for the money.
I don't know.
I mean, the kid obviously and the family have obviously denied it, but yeah, they're saying they made all that up.
Speaking of things, so I think I touched on this with you, maybe not on here, but the pyramids.
The things underneath the pyramid.
Yeah, supposedly there's shafts that run down below this pyramid, and there's what they think is a underground
civilization
underneath there, right? So I was perusing the old...
Did you see the video?
No.
Okay.
I was perusing the old TikToks, and some guy was... Well, actually, several people, like, because now my algorithm's like, that's what you want to hear? You know? There were several different videos where I saw people talking of this, I did see the AI videos of people down there, but
Yeah.
I've seen several people talking of a story of a archaeologist that went down one of the shafts. And when he got down there, there was this blue water
Yeah.
filling the void.
Yes.
The clearest, bluest water he's ever seen, allegedly. And there was bodies floating in this water that were mummified. And even the irises of their eyes were still colored and blue and could see all that, right? They looked like they just died, essentially. He saw all that, and he felt this need to get down in that water and be in it. I don't know. But then he found this passage that went across to another one of the, what did I just call them? The columns that come down.
Yeah.
So he went across and went into another area, supposedly. And in there was a giant machine sitting in the middle of this room. And there was electrical wires running out of it and going up the columns up to the top and all this. Like, how they had electricity? What? So he goes in front of this machine, and there's a chair, and he sits in it. And in front of him is like a giant keyboard, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
And there's hieroglyphics and stuff. And he hits a button, and that button causes the chair to lean him back forcefully, and then a device comes down in front of him and covers his face. And in front of him, with his face covered, he starts seeing visions of the past and them building the pyramids and all that. And then it flashes forward to the future and showing things to him as well, all seemingly involving aliens. I don't know if this is true. I Googled it.
I've heard it. I saw it too.
To see if there was factual stuff out there on Google, and I couldn't find anything else. No.
Well, there's also a story I read when this first broke that an archaeologist years and years and years ago, said that made a statement to the press that his theory on, because everybody always wondered how the hell did they build this stuff,
right?
So this guy's theory was they what you see isn't what they built.
Okay.
That they started from way underground.
Yeah. Well, you got to think too, over time, the sand has built up.
That's what they did. They pushed the sand against it and then would build a layer, push sand against it and then build a layer, all the way up to the tip of the pyramid. And then as they started uncovering it, to like show the world their vast civilization that they just basically built and covered up. Now they're uncovering again.
Yeah.
That something happened and wiped out the entire civilization.
So this was this guy theory before this.
Before any of this happened, this guy theorized that miles below their feet was a vast civilization that was built. And how they built these massive structures was they would bring in the stone with elephant or whatever, set them, and then build the sand up around it, and then another stone.
Right.
And they had this massive civilization that they built, but these columns that they were building, they wanted them to stretch way into the sky. So they covered the civilization and built up these massive towers to a point.
Yeah.
And then as they started to uncover all these pyramids to show their vast civilization,
something happened.
Something wiped out the...
Well, I would think even over time with wind and such, the sand would move in theory.
Well, I mean, the pyramids line up with the stars.
Yeah, I know.
So, I mean, if you think about it from the aspect of what this guy was talking about, they had these 3 or 4 massive pyramids lined up with objects in the sky. Those pyramids aren't like this close to one another.
Right.
So if you think about it in that grand scheme of things, uncovering, you imagine how massive that like civilization had to be.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
To like cover all that up with sand and build up these 4 pyramids.
Yeah.
I mean, he never mentioned anything about like aliens helping or anything like that.
Sure.
So, I mean, I don't know if this guy's how long this would take a civilization to do. But I mean, that was his theory years ago. He theorized that under these pyramids, they ran way down into the ground and there was an advanced civilization buried beneath our feet.
Interesting. I mean, the pyramids themselves are interesting, even without knowing if there's something underneath them or not, because they're in tune with the stars and
I mean, how long have they been studying them?
I know.
And they're still finding.
And there's like
new stuff.
They're booby trapped, and I don't know. Makes you wonder.
Yeah, Lord only knows.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the stuff they find, the hieroglyphics, sure looks like there are large beings helping them build these things.
Yeah.
But then again, you know, for all we know, the guy just couldn't draw. I mean, he probably made a dude, and the king was like, "Why you make them so big?" Small. And then he started to draw small guys.
I don't know. Something's going on. No, I don't know.
Does he even race anymore?
I told you he's running part-time.
Really part-time. Every race you ever put on, he's never in it. This year I'm picking my own person. I'm not listening to you. But yeah, I mean, what do you think they're going to do? You think they're going to start digging at the base of the pyramids? And
I mean, if they're claiming there's something under there, they should explore it, even if I don't truly believe somebody went down the 2,000-foot shaft because they just announced this like a week ago or so. There's no way this dude's already gone down. You don't think that guy's
was down there prior and knew about it and just kept it to himself?
No.
And then when somebody else found it, he's like, I already did that. Been there, done that.
No.
This is what it was. And I know it's going to happen in the future.
I don't know.
Well, speaking of time travel, I heard a story today that I had never heard about time travel.
Okay.
Did you know there was a guy arrested in the mid-'80s for trading stock?
No.
Over a 3-week time frame, this guy turned $800 into $3.5 million.
Wow, that's a lot of money back
just by trading stock, and he never lost on his trades.
That's a lot of money in the 80s.
So the FBI arrested him.
Okay.
For insider trading.
Okay.
And while doing research, or while investigating this guy, they held him at a famous jail.
Guantanamo Bay.
No. They held him at
Alcatraz.
A famous location. It wasn't like a jail. It was an FBI. I don't know.
Anyways.
But while they were investigating this guy, they realized that prior to like 1984, there was nothing on this guy.
Really?
No trace of this guy at all.
And
then one day they go to deliver his dinner.
Yeah.
And he's gone.
No way.
And the entire time they interviewed this guy and interrogated him, he claimed he was from the year 2256.
Wow.
And he came back for the sole reason to raise funds for a resistance.
Resistance against what? Sure.
Don't know. But, you do another podcast where you talk about stuff like this, so maybe you could research it.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah. Guy was arrested, turned $800 into $3.5 million, and then disappeared.
In jail.
While in FBI custody.
In custody.
Yeah.
Wow. never to be heard from.
Well,
again.
it's weird. And we talk about like our phones listening to us and
Yeah.
shit. Like when we started talking about covering stuff like this on the podcast while we were in this down era.
Yeah.
Like that's all that pops up on my phone now. Like I open Facebook and it's a couple things here and there with Trump and politics, and then boom, I just get random like conspiracy theory after conspiracy theory.
Yeah. They're always listening.
What's weird to me is like we'll be talking about something that like I've never discussed with Megan.
Yeah.
Like listen, 90% of my day when 90% of my time when I'm off work is with her at home.
Yeah.
Like we may go to my parents. I may come here. I may go see Jesse every now and then.
Yeah. The other 8%
but 90%,
you're in the shitter.
Like there's stuff that me and you talk about. I have never even brought up with her, never looked up, never nothing.
Yeah.
I'll go to my Google and start typing a search. And in the predictive text is what me and you just talked about.
That's weird. It's
like insane.
Yeah.
So I go through my settings. I turn off all the trackers. Apple doesn't get my analytics. They get yours?
I don't know.
You better shut that off.
Yeah.
FBI come knocking at your door.
Yeah. Sir, have you been looking at midget porn?
I have.
And then I'd be like,
why would the FBI want to arrest you for midget porn?
I don't know.
Anyways, well, yeah.
Yeah.
That wasn't a sound effect. That was actually me.
Yeah. That's a good one.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, if I pat myself on the back, but I'm too fat. All right. Well, it's been lovely 2 hours with you today.
Yeah.
You've changed your glasses 3 times. I must say, I like those the best.
Well, I mean,
The ones that you like, they're too normal. They're not outlandish enough.
These ones creep me out. I feel like it's Mickey Mouse behind me holding hearts in front of my face. Yeah.
Okay. So next week, do you think you can come up with your own top 5?
Probably not.
I may not do this next week, though. If I sit down here and you tell me you don't have a top 5, I may get up and leave. Can you hand me my...
Oh. That?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, if you've made it this far,
you have ADD too.
Yes, we thank you for just joining us while we shot the shit.
Yeah, this has been probably one of the. I know we've had unprepared episodes before, but this one's been literally just us
shooting the shit,
talking, sitting here.
Well, I like to keep it sports related, but
we didn't talk very much sports.
No, there's nothing going on.
That's fine. The
Steelers organization is disappointed me.
We don't want to keep them
week
waiting on more sports talk, just like Aaron Rodgers is keeping the world wondering what he's going to do.
Like I said, and not to keep going back to this, but I can understand if an organization was waiting on a Tom Brady.
Yeah.
A guy with 6 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Like when he signed with the Buccaneers, I understood it.
Yeah.
Take all the time you need.
Yeah.
And then he went out and won a Super Bowl with them.
Right.
What are we waiting on Aaron Rodgers for?
I don't know.
He's won 1 Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He's won 1 league MVP.
Yeah.
Maybe 2.
I don't know.
But he's now 43, hasn't done anything in the last 3 years. Is coming back from a torn Achilles.
Right.
I mean, does he have beer flavored nipples or something? I mean, I don't get it. why are we waiting on this guy?
Yeah, I don't know.
He had 2,600 yards last year. 3,600 maybe. I don't know, but he didn't have a great year last year. I don't get what the allure of Aaron Rodgers is.
Me neither.
Now, Aaron Rodgers 15 years ago, okay.
Yeah.
Or 10 years ago, okay. Maybe we can talk something. But Aaron Rodgers now, like, on top of not being productive, he's a basket case.
Right.
I mean, watch that. And if you don't believe me, watch that Netflix special. I mean, taking his team on a spiritual journey. I don't know. They all got high off ayahuasca. I don't know. And danced.
Yeah.
In a hut with each other.
Naked.
Well, they weren't naked, but I mean, they didn't have very much clothes on.
I didn't see it.
It's weird, dude. It is weird. It is weird. But all right, check out some of the movies. I See You with Stallone is really good.
Okay.
You should watch it.
Okay.
You want to say anything before we head out?
No.
Okay. You didn't wear the lounge hat today.
No, I didn't.
I feel like I am the only one pushing the brand.
I don't even know where it is. Oh, it's up there.
You can't see out those glasses either?
No, I can. It's up there. I see it.
All right, guys. Well, we appreciate you for joining us. Give us a follow. Give us a like. Go to YouTube's. Hit subscribe. The little bell. Ring the little bell. Flag it. Flick the little bell.
Like
flag it.
Flick the bean.
Go to TikToks. We have a we don't use much, but we need to start.
Yeah.
We need to start. Go to TikToks, give us a like and follow. As always, we love you.
Peace.